This is the video review of Spidergirl, issue 4 and 5. This was a series I was not expecting to enjoy. I just was like, it's Spider-Man related, why not? So let's start with issue 4. This is kind of midway through a story, also not. So we wake up. I was getting a little ahead of myself. So we start off with kind of just like a little bit of backstory of what's been going on with, what is her name? With Maka. That is her name. Her mom comes in and is like, why you not asleep? She kind of breaks down. I don't know exactly what happened, but something happened. She's a little scared, a little upset. And so, being just a little kid, she asks her mother to sleep with her because she is terrified. And it kind of just ruins her day. Also, we get to see a little bit of the bad guys. That's Tombstone. I don't like how he looks. He looks weird. Don't know who this is, really? Dr. Trauma. Anyways, she goes over who Spider-Girl is, explain that she's a mutant. Yes, she is a mutant. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. It's neat. But yeah, we see her messing with this guy who can control electronics, I think. Anyways, the next morning, Maka feels fine. Is it Maka or Maka? I don't know. So someone will tell me, hopefully. So she goes about her day. Everything is kind of sloppy. She gets noticed by quite literally everyone. She just wants to be left alone before everything goes down. That's the new Dead... Is it Deadshot? No, not Deadshot. That's a different universe. Bullseye. That's what it is. I was unaware there was a new female Bullseye out. I just knew of the one. Nice to know, which... She looked a little different. She looks kind of goofy, but yeah. Dr. Trauma looks cool. Activate dude's powers. And she can, for some reason, sense it. I don't know exactly why. So she leaps into action as Spider-Girl sees a Bullseye, starts trying to chase after her. We see, I think, Peter Parker at Rand Industries, because that's where he's working right now, doing stuff when all of a sudden the machine goes off. And she's like, oh no. And she leaps into action, saves Peter, tells him to basically run, calls him weird because he likes her costume. She rushes back into the fray, tries to save more people, finally realizes she can't, and then Spider-Man comes in. She thought it was Spider-Boy because I was like the only other spider person she's met, I think. But yeah, so they do a little introduction. I like this. I'm Spider-Man. What? No, I'm just a girl. I'm Spider-Girl. Yeah, this is just a little funny interaction. But yeah. So next issue 5, is when they leap into action. Alright. Issue 5, picking up right where issue 4 left off. We get to see the dynamic duo team up and work together. Yeah, it's just so cool seeing them all and seeing this giant world interact. She leaves Spidey for a minute because she's like, I know how to do this. She keeps trying to figure out how to mess with this, getting weird little visions. Stops it, kind of, sort of, by making it run into something. Spider-Man hops in and is like, really? And you see them all do damage control. And then she basically says, Spidey, take over from here. And then goes to find her buddy. She breaks in, talks to Dr. Trauma. Basically says she won't remember anything of this. Being a smug little child, she starts running up to it. Tries to give ultimatums. Gets hurt, but then retaliates. Yada, yada, yada. Busts her friend out. And then just does a giant EMP the entirety of New York. Fun times. It also knocks her out. Anyways, he gets her out of there. and takes her home. And she's like, oh crap, why are you here? And then we meet Rogue. There is a newer X-Men issue. Let me see if I can find it. This one here, where we see our titular little Spider-Girl. Now, this story takes place before this one, so read this first, then come over to this later. But this is essentially how she gets recruited to the X-Men. Yep, can't wait to see what happens next. I didn't enjoy it as much as Spider-Man Torn, but I did enjoy it, so 7 out of 10.